So for this video, I'm actually going to be adding a guest to my world, which I'm kind of excited about. I just added the essential mod to the mod pack, which is not too difficult, but it is not a part of the base mod pack. But yeah, I went ahead, added that to the mod pack, and I'm going to be adding my girlfriend. She's just basically going to be looking around, helping me build, hopefully giving me ideas with what to do with these little holes, and she's probably going to be falling in a lot. But yeah, let's have her get on. Ah, wandering trader! While I was waiting! What the hell? It's loading for you, isn't it?
It was, in fact.
Welcome to my little world.
Ah, this is in fact a skyblock.
Yeah, is what I said.
I know. It's just, you know, nothing quite like the endless void to get you into the mood for it.
I have a few things that I was working on. Getting into heat machines, getting into rotary machines. Feel free to mine the tree. Get yourself started.
I'm sorry, I need to read the quest book really fast, otherwise it'll be sad.
You'll be sad because you didn't read the quest book?
Yes, it quite literally says read the quest if you don't want to be very sad.
Yeah, true. You'll see some of the comments that were put in there because of me. Like, I laugh about it, but...
These lovely hedges that stop me from jumping over the edge.
Yeah.
Which is probably good for me.
I just think they're pretty. There's plenty of spaces where you can jump through the void if you want, but there is forgiving void, so...
Hey, you've got all these lovely holes just surrounding the walkways.
Yeah.
It's aesthetically very pleasing. It's probably not OSHA compliant.
I'm trying to figure out what to put there. I'm thinking like a water. Yeah, I'm thinking about putting water in the holes with like stuff. Like probably like stone seagrass beneath them. But I don't know. Maybe. Maybe.
I think it would look very good. You know, I would 100% see myself soft locking immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just taking a look, like, you've already got all the nice stuff set up.
I did soft lock multiple times.
Okay, this isn't the first try.
No, this is season 2. On season 1, there were multiple updates as I was playing because of how I play. There's a special kind of feeling to see certain changes made because of you. So now we get to do the thing that scared the shit out of me the first time I played this. Would you like to do it?
That's not how you start that.
Yeah, it is.
Sure. I'd absolutely love to mess around with whatever horrific device this is.
Okay. Feed the obelisk cobblestone. Thank you. Feed it again. Now then, if you don't put anything ahead of it, it will strike lightning. And if you feed it different things, it will do different things. Which include, but is not limited to, just straight up blowing up your base.
But I probably shouldn't just be trying to put whatever I can inside of it.
Correct. Void beams destroy arbitrary blocks. Just as a reminder, things in this mod can and will fuck up your base.
I mean, you have a very lovely base here. I doubt anything bad will ever happen to it.
Don't jinx it, God!
I'm not jinxing anything. Why would I ever do something like that? That would be cool. What happens if you stand in front of it?
I'm pretty sure it damages you. But I can't remember. Either it damages you or it just phases through you. So over here is going to be my rotary machine setup. I plan on extending it further that way and like around the back of this platform. And then like having... Hang on, let's see if I have some planks to make this work. Well, some slabs. I don't. That's okay, I can make some. So this is the platform. And then I carved this section out because this is going to be a staircase down that goes to the the downstairs platform to this area. Down underneath is going to be like almost a cave-like area where I'm going to be using like a lot of stone and stone bricks. And I want that to be a storage area for the mob spawns behind, like on the opposite side of the stairwell, and I want it to pipe into this. I have done some thinking. And I originally intended to build this all by myself, just in a massive speed build, but these areas off to the side where you can kind of see down into where the caves are going to be, I want those to have like black glass so you can see into it. Hot tip for those of you who are watching the video, I don't know if you know this, but if you middle click, even in survival, if you have more of whatever is in you're hovering over, it'll pop up. By the way, for the ice, it literally tells you you can make water from ice. Because I didn't know, and I spawned in the savannah, and I waited for so long. I think it was like 8 IRL days. Like 8 IRL days for rain to fill up a cauldron. To get a water bucket to make a cobble generator. Not knowing there was water right there.
My darling.
So now there's a note. So if you open the quest book, go to getting started, go to normal mode, you can get water this way via ice. I felt so stupid, dude. Unironically, I got up. Okay, this is something that I didn't tell chat at the time. Unironically, I got off camera and I cried because I felt so stupid.
My god.
Like, that's how much I beat myself up. I was so happy and so excited to get the water. I celebrated. And then the same episode, I realized that you could get water from ice. 8 days. 8 days! And it would be like, I don't think you understand. It wasn't 8 days of like 15, 20 minutes. It was 8 days of 5-hour AFK sessions where I was like, I can't record anything else because you can't have, my computer was crappy, you know, so I couldn't have anything else open except OBS and Minecraft. I laugh about it now with hindsight, but oh, did I feel dumb. Oh, did I feel dumb. Little Inferno alternate ending. You don't set everything on fire and just decide to freeze to death.
Where the heck did that topic come from?
I don't know. My brain just went, hey, what if you just froze to death? Teehee. I'm like, Little Inferno? Little Inferno 2, everyone ran out of paper to send each other. Little Inferno 2, just sit in front of an empty fireplace for 45 minutes while your screen slowly goes blue. But because it's a sequel to Little Inferno, it gets like 100 5-star reviews. Everyone's talking about the lore and how great of a game it is, how meaningful the story is, and I'm just sitting here like, it's a staring simulator.
I feel like you didn't like Little Inferno. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting this feeling. that perhaps you did not enjoy Little Inferno as a game.
It's a reading simulator where you walk at the end.
Hey, you burn things too.
You are not helping your argument.
I'm not trying to.
I just don't see it as engaging gameplay.
It's because it isn't.
I tried watching a YouTube Let's Play of it, and I was more enticed by the fact that it went on for like an hour and a half, I think it was, of this guy just sitting in front of the same fucking environment. Like, I skipped through the majority of the video. I get to the end of the video, and he's walking somewhere. I'm like, when did we walk places? I thought we were standing in front of a fire.
And yeah, that's the entire rest of the game.
The entire game is standing in front of a fire. Like...
It's also playing around with the stuff you're burning. You know, you have a crumpled up piece of paper, you throw it at the wall, maybe there's a little spider and you throw a burning, you know, cube at it.
This sounds like
Very
the...
engaging.
No! Staring Simulator 1.0. Engaging my ass. It's not that I hate the game. Like, I don't have the same visceral burning hatred for Little Inferno that I have for Garden of Banban. I don't like it. I don't get it. People are like, oh my god, I love Little Inferno. I'm like, what about it? There's nothing to love.
Occasionally you love burning things.
Like, okay, there used to be this Flash game, where you had this little dummy where you could beat the fuck out of him and you could set him on fire and you could blow him up and shit. I liked that game, and the reason why is because of how many different things you could do with this dummy. Like, you could glue one part of his hand, you could glue his hand down, and the glue only lasted a certain amount of time. So you could glue his hand to the wall, you could stretch him down, eventually, and then you could let go, and then the glue would snap, and you could fling him into the sky. And that was engaging. Like, you could physics toy with him and stuff like that. But with Little Inferno, it's just fire. Like, there's no physics engine, and you're in a box, so you can't fling things into the sky. Like...
Yeah, it's kind of just watching whatever lovely little pre-scripted thing, like, interaction exists from burning the item. You know, like, oh yeah, you burn popcorn and it pops.
And that is incredibly boring to me. That's not a game, that's a simulator. Like, it's fine that it's a simulator. Plenty of people like simulators, but the fact that it identifies as a game is just wrong. Like, just call it a burning simulator with lore. A power washing simulator is just a game, is just a simulator with lore. That's fine. But it's just a simulator with lore. There's nothing wrong with being a simulator, but it's not a game. There's nothing wrong with that. It's fine to be a simulator. And there's other games from the developer of Little Inferno that I like. Because Little Inferno, like, their dev team is fucking brilliant. But that's not a game!
Like, they have this lovely machine that's like your first heat loop, and they're like, yeah, this is the simplest heat loop. And I'm like, I don't get what it's supposed to do or how it's supposed to work.
Neither did I. I had to go in creative and fuck around with heat machines in order to figure it out on my own.
Fair enough. I also feel like there's not much to do with heat. I feel like heat exists for the smelter, and presumably for the boiler.
That's why I just wanted to skip heat entirely to the best of my ability and just go straight into the crossroads aspect of it. Like, there's this mod pack, it's good. There's just kind of a lot of, like, stuff that feels incomplete about it. Like, this feels like an 80% finished mod pack. Crossroads itself is very in-depth and very intuitive. I really like Crossroads as a mod. But Heat kind of goes nowhere. Yeah, there's, like, nothing to go from there, basically.
I guess there's some things, right? Like, the entire point of Heat being like, oh, you can use the crucibles, which allow you to, in theory, like, duplicate ores.
but you could duplicate ores better with the millstone. Like I said, it's a good mod pack. Crossroads itself is very intuitive, but the mod pack itself feels like 80% complete. Some things just aren't fully fleshed out. The ideas are there, they just need their last touches to be finished. So I kind of use this mod pack more as a sandbox. Like a skyblock sandbox more than anything. And the quest book is kind of a guidance on how to use the mods. And the thing is, I kind of feel bad saying this out loud because of the fact I know I'm gonna keep this in the video, and I know for a fact that Dilnu, the mod pack creator, at least watched season 1. And there's a chance he could be watching season 2. So the mod pack creator could hear this, and I know he spent a lot of time working on this, and I have a lot of praise for his mod pack. He did really well, but it does feel incomplete. Heat, for example, like heat is the big one. Heat feels like an incomplete concept. Heat, for example, if used with create, I'm gonna use create because create is the big boy. Create is what I most commonly compare this mod pack to. If there was a mod that would go with this mod pack, it would be Steam. Steam power. In-depth Steam power to go with this mod pack. This mod pack does not delve enough into Steam power for Heat to be relevant as early on as it is. It kind of feels like you're jumping into an aspect of the mods that does not need to be touched on until you get further into the mod pack just to introduce something. It's kind of like introducing trigonometry to middle schoolers just to be like, hey, look at these triangles. Anyway, let's move on. I like the mod pack. I like it as a sandbox. I like it as a build your own, do what you want, don't follow the quest book mod pack. A lot of people don't like those types of mod packs. And I understand why. If you come into this mod pack expecting a follow the quest book, you're not going to enjoy it. And that kind of sucks because Crossroads in of itself is a good mod. It's well made, and I would love for it to have more support and become a good competitor for Create, as it's more lightweight, it's not nearly as complex, and it's a lot more beginner friendly. I have a lot of feelings on this. I like this mod pack, but I can understand why others don't. Heal up all the way, and then jump off the edge.
Why?
Because. Trust me.
I'd like to know I don't have anything to heal up with. I
Oh.
don't exactly have food here.
Yeah, I do. It's just all in my inventory. There you go. You could have just told me you didn't have food. I would have given you food.
I'm trying not to steal all your stuff here.
And yet you stole all my iron.
Not necessarily. The food is at the top of the stairs. Now, if you'll excuse me. Oh.
You sound incredibly unsurprised.
I'm slowly gaining momentum.
I'm sorry, I watched you miss the platform right as I walked by.
Hey. I'm just saying. That's not what I expected to happen.
You expected to die?
I mean, yeah, kind of.
I told you Forgiving Void was in this mod pack.
See, you say words like that and they go over my head because I don't play a lot of Skyblock.
That's what Forgiving Void is. Whenever you fall into the void, it just spawns you back at the top of the world. Ta-da!
Mission accomplished.
I watched that happen too. Jumping into the void? Nah, not deadly. However, my itty-bitty man-made cave. Lethal, apparently. Dramatic sigh. Okay. Well, Did you enjoy your stay on my little world, including all the extra work I had to do?
Yes, I have enjoyed my time getting to poke around in this mod pack. I will say that it could be fun to come back to this mod pack with, like, a world that I'm not scared of crashing and burning. Where I'm like, you know, you have a very lovely build here, and I'd prefer to not catch it on fire.
Yeah, now you know what the cobblestone platform's for. Because I'm scared of catching it on fire too.